This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Somnium. Yeah, we've just been driving here for quite a while. The endless road. Maybe it's like the Autobahn or something like that, except we got on and circled around all through Germany and a lot of the EU. But anyway, in the last episode, we finished exploring the crime scene that took Ace at home, or Iris, and met her mother, who apparently has the use of only one arm for all intents and purposes. I wonder what caused that to happen. It's none of our business. Anyway, we got to go over the information, and Iva's here to set us right. But before we do that, let's explore around again. It's a passenger seat. It's empty, like my soul. The glove box, is it empty like my soul? The glove box.
Do you hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
Yeah, just hide it under your bed like all good teenagers. Or wait, it's the age of the internet. On your hard drive. Oh, oops. Okay. I thought there was the dash.
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
Dashboard. I'm bored. No. Let's see. I guess you can't examine what's like outside or anything like that. I guess, have we? Other than the obvious things. The gear shaft. It's full of gears. Oh, myself. Well, that's what was green before. Okay, I guess we should talk to me, myself, and Irene. Let me introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Didn't he say the same thing similar when we were back at the boss's office? Focus, you got this.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
Well, they say crazy people tend to talk to themselves, so... Who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me! God.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
I can see myself through Iba. I do kind of like those types of jokes where something happens and someone just says, I'll kill you, or something along those lines. I don't know why. Anyway, let's talk to Iba. Let's hear the timeline about Shoko's corpse. Okay, let's just go around the circle.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
Is there anything else we can learn from that, or did she just repeat herself?
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses. This makes it clear. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Sorry about skipping through that, folks. I wasn't sure that it would have new dialogue, or if it's just there to reinforce information for us, so let's see what a third time gets us.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
That's kind of creepy when you think about that. What about the bloodstains? Can't get him out.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Put her hands on her mother? Not even for a hug? Why was Mizuki inside the column? Why? Why, Mr. Anderson?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Ha ha ha. Let's hear the timeline of events.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
I think I have a good idea of like what's going on, but let's leave it for now. Aiba's charging right now. She doesn't have a built-in generator. That means that I have to charge her sometimes. Alright. Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Thanks for that, Aiba. I knew there's a reason we kept you around. Back at police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m. We get to see the boss again.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Dude, she's 12. This game's messed up. Oh, anyway. Okay, let's check around. So, but yeah, generally I do like talking to the boss. Like, even though she busts your chops, but there's just something about it. But with like iSet and all those others, I don't know, man. Anyway, let's check around.
This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Now, where on earth did you learn that?
Yeah, I'm actually generally curious where that came from. There are various things on the table. Sounds like something I would say randomly. CRT team. Oh, there.
Date, look! It's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Grudge? Or was it? No, not The Grudge. That's the American version of that. CRT monitor. No one crawled out of it yet. No, The Ring or Ringu. No, wait. No, The Grudge is a different movie, but that's not the Japanese name of it. And then there was The Ring or The Ringu or whatever you want to call it. I never actually saw those movies. I'm just, you know, popular media and all that. People talk about it, so even if you haven't actually seen the thing, you're aware of it. Steel shelf. I opened it up. It's completely packed with... I thought it said books, but I thought it was going to say peanuts for a second. Huh, they're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting. Computer interesting. Hey, man, whatever floats his boat. Am I right? A metal shell placed on the wall. Or actually, I wonder if he was joking, though, too. But anyway, doesn't matter, dude. But it's just like, whatever. Just, you better hide your porn better, dude. Monitor on. A strange string of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. Monitor off. There's nothing on the monitor. But there could be, with a little hope and prayer. The door to the sink room. chair. Let's check the chair. It's just a chair. This game's tiring me out, and it's only like, what, episode 7? We got a long way to go, folks. Binder. A binder full of papers. It looks like the manual for the sync machine. Sync machine. There's an enormous machine behind the window. This machine is known as the sync machine. Why do I feel like this game would be a lot shorter if I just skipped to like not checking stuff around? I wouldn't be surprised if this game's a lot shorter than I make it. I guess that's the whole idea, is just checking around and getting the commentary about the locker.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
Okay, rock and roll, baby. A locker in the center, the door, the exit. Let's get out of here. Alright, on the table, wait. There. Stairs. No. We might have hit everything we could, other than the obvious stuff. Yeah, pewter. Pile drivers. Okay. Now let's take a look at pewter. That's pewter. His real name is Amonima, but he goes by Peter. 36 years old. He's a member of Avis like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented Aiba. He's her caretaker in a way. Like her father. How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
Yeah, I'm still trying to remember the voice actor for him, but anyway. You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
I think I have everything to worry about. About Aiba.
Hey, Pewter. About Aiba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
Gotcha. Right now he's operating the sync control. What would an eyeball self-destructing look like? Inside your skull. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Boss is watching Mizuki through glass. Through glass, you say? Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her.
Why do I have to heal her? Why can't you do it?
You're the only one who can.
Dang it. No. I was gonna say something there for a second about. Now I lost my train of thought. Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Isn't that like breaking some type of privacy when you think about it? Like going into someone's dreams or whatever. It's something. I mean, I know we had to do it to solve the crime, but it's one of those things where when you have to consider the ethical things behind it. I wonder if this game will ever bring that up or not. Sometimes the games like this do, and sometimes they don't because it's a means to an end for the story. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he?
I don't know.
Yeah, are you piecing together the clues yet, viewers? Well, anyway. Oh, I didn't even think about maybe actually highlighting Mizuki specifically, even though we should have, but anyway. Look, Mizuki is lying in the sync machine on the other side of the glass. Anything else? Nope, okay. I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Okay. I guess we're ready to do this, I guess.
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
So how's it going, Mizuki? So, how about the Bears? The Bulls? Do you do any sports at all? Sports things? No? Hey, boss, how's it going? I should say something to the boss. The boss is watching us through the class. Hell yeah, she's watching us.
Why are you talking to me right now?
It's just like talking to the boss, you know? It's like you and the boss from Metal Gear have something in common. You like to show your cleavage. How about you, Pewter? Do you got anything to say? Do you like Pewter? Pewter's watching me through the class. Do you like that type of thing? I should say
Agent
something.
Date, please. Mizuki needs you.
Yeah, she didn't really need me. I mean, she's 12 years old. She's already old enough to get a job. Sync gear. The sync gear. The syncer and subject both wear the gear over their eyes during the sync. It acts as a type of interface. Hope you don't get stuck in there like a video game world. The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that'll take you to the 6th basement floor of a government building. Or of the government building. It's connected to the control room and a passageway. The sync gear. Sync. Sync up. The sync machine. Oh, the sync chair. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the syncing. Sync, 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 sync. Can we keep saying sync? How many more times can we say sync? How about zinc? I love that metal. I guess it's her own chair. The subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the syncing. You should open that sink and let all the crud flow in. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Let's look at her. Stare at her soul. Mizuki's lying in the chair. About Abyss. I'm not saying it a bit. I'm not calling it Abyss.
I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
The truth is out there, viewers. I believe it. About the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
But what about no pain, no gain? Sync.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
What about the other 5? Are we gonna find them as like some anime do, where they're a gang or a group or villains or whatever, or is it just more for back plot story to just expand the world? I'm thinking the latter. Here's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
So are we gonna have to? I guess we're gonna have to do something similar to what we did in our own mind, except I guess I remember when we were looking up the information about how you can unlock stuff by finishing within a time limit. So I don't know if there'll be this one. There might be others we'll have to do later, but It's something to think about. Okay, anyway, when this is all over, we'll go out for ice
Hey,
cream.
Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
What? When this is all over? What do you mean? What are we doing here? What's going on? When this is all over, I don't know. Boss, can you tell me? No? Nothing? Pewter, do you got something? How about this? Actually, I'm not sure what the games want me to do. Am I just supposed to talk to her again, I guess? Alright. Oh. It was just to talk to her again. I thought I was supposed to, like, point at something and talk to her about what? Oh, so basically it was the joke I was saying about ice cream, except in this case it's food. Sushi, stew, ramen, unagi. I don't know. Everyone does ramen, I guess. Or sushi. Now let's go with ramen. That seems to be a classic trope.
That ramen with the corn. It looks like pig slop. I thought it was garbage, but you loved it. I'll go get some with you.
Date, your choice of words.
I thought I chose pretty good words.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
New feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
this kind of reminds me of the Phoenix Wright games and the psych lock things you have to break by using evidence in those games, except in this case we're exploring around the body to unlock the things. And I guess they were... It's kind of funny how they may have mentioned a Terminator, or at least I believe that's what they were making a reference to. Man, it was either I almost assuming that's the dubbing excuse for that, not actually the actual dialogue for that. But I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just have a feeling. Anyway, sinking in the pain. Sinking in the pain. Sinking in the pain. Just sinking in the pain. Going inside a 12-year-old. That's creepy as hell. Anyway, heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info. I've never heard of people with mental trauma, like, shutting down to the point where they can't speak anymore. I wonder if that's what happened to me. That actually happened to me when I was 3 years old. I wouldn't speak for like a year, but I don't remember doing anything that required me mental trauma. Maybe as a kid I thought it was mental trauma, but I don't know.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
There's a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expended whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within a 360-second time limit. I know the game said something about you get multiple tries to do it, but I wonder if the game just game overs, or if you get anything unique if you fail, kind of like in some games where you get a unique ending. So I'm just gonna make a alternate save here, just to maybe I'll add it at the end of the episode or something like that, like what happens if you fail 3 times or whatever. It probably just says game over, but I might show that off. But for now, we're gonna try to solve this the normal way, the best way, the Aiba way.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
So, and obviously affecting it will cause a. Oh, and apparently I was about to wonder. It can't be just moving; it has to be other things. So it tells us, yeah, right there, that doing certain actions also cause time to affect. So, 10 seconds if you push in, 20 seconds if you pull out. Does it take 20 seconds for you to pull out, baby?
Date, are you certain? Will this heal Mizuki?
I don't know. Just try it.
Understood.
No good, huh?
Mizuki is still a child. The solution may be simpler than you think.
Simple, maybe. But this is a dream. Not everything goes how you expect.
True, true. Yep, and 10 seconds have been reduced. So, alright, I guess let's try pulling it out this time.
Photograph has an ice pick stamp.
Okay, she just said the same thing there. Why is there a 1 out of 2? Do you have to do it twice or something?
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Well, that was the first one. That was pretty easy. I assume this is more like another tutorial because we actually have a timer in this case, so it's another easy one until later on in the game.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
So if we get to the birdcage, are we going to run into Robin
Date,
Williams and Nathan
we
Lane?
got a timing.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Is it wibbly wobbly timey wimey? I don't know. But now that we are stuck inside the mind of our ward, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, I was supposed to do my outro, but I guess I should get out of this screen first. Time only affects the time taken to perform an action. When you are able to hold 3 timies. Picking up a timey when you already have hold 3 will replace one. Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can. Oh, so that's what that 1 of 2 was. But anyway, being stuck in the head of our ward is a strange thing indeed. Hopefully this won't be the strangest thing we run across, but I have serious doubts about that. What will we find inside Mizuki's head? Will we fix her of her problem and get her back to normal so she can tell us what happened, what she saw the night before? Find out next time in the next episode at AI Somnium. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.